Good morning, everyone. I hope everybody is doing well out there. I'm on a mission today again. Got to get the motorbike, Mad Max, up to the Yamaha dealer to get the oil change in service. It's long overdue. It was due, I don't know, back in April, May sometime, but of course with the lockdown the dealers were closed, so that's where I'm heading this morning. There's a couple places I gotta go. That's one of them. The other place is I need to get up to the travel agency. If you've been following my channel, you know, back before all this happened, back in like January, February, before we went to all this craziness, I booked a trip. We booked a really good deal down to Boracay. 2 of us, air flight, hotel. It was like 5 nights, 6 days. I forget what it was. For Lut and I, for 2 people, it was $400 US. I mean, that was a steal. The reason was, a lot of these resort areas like Boracay and all that, prior to the chimp problem, they just weren't getting the business. So they were having all these great sales and everything. So I booked it. And needless to say, this chimp problem happened, and everything got canceled. Air flights and everything. So I haven't talked to the people at the travel agent because they were closed also. Everything was closed. So I couldn't even get in and talk to them, find out what was going on. I rebooked it. What I did was, I didn't cancel. I wanted to change up the dates that we were traveling. And the girl in the travel agent told me, okay, you have, we'll take a right here, you have 90 days to rebook everything, flight and everything and hotel. Well, 90 days has been up. So now I'm wondering what's happening. Am I out of my money, or are they going to be understanding? We'll see what happens. And it's not the travel agent. It's not going to be them, because they're really good. They know what they're doing. They're good people. I've dealt with them on other issues. It won't be the travel agent. It will be the air flight and the hotel. So that's what else I got to do. Left here. Now I got to get into Daewoo. Hopefully they don't give me a hard time. I haven't been into Daewoo since I went in there the first day of GCQ. So I'll find out if I can get in there with no problem. We'll see. If not, I know the code word. I was told the code word. Just tell them you're going here. They'll let you in. All right. The code word. Where are we at? All right. It's been a while. Used to be able to go straight right up there, but I know they have that blocked off. They ain't let you up in there. It's like a little shortcut to get over into Daewoo. It would bypass this here, but I can almost guarantee you it's shut off. Too many people know about it. All right, let's get the party going here. Not bad. I know they did have 1 lane for motorcycles and trikes and cars. That guy's waving us up here. Yeah, see? Nice. This is smooth. When I came over here the first time, it was a madhouse. Bump. Ugh. have to use the code word. Code word is, I'm going right there. I'm sitting on my bike looking right at it. Yamaha dealer right there. And it looks like they're giving the trikes a hard time. Me through. Oh, stop me.
Do you have any ID with you, sir?
Oh, yes, I do. I would never go anywhere without my ID.
Yeah, that's good. Never have it.
Where's their ID? There you go, buddy.
Gerber, Brian, Timothy.
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. Now I gotta go up. Oh, watch out, buddy. I gotta go up here and do a U-turn to get over there. Simple. They're easing up, I think. I don't think they're as strict as what they used to be. All right, here we are. Yamaha, Yamaha, Yamaha. All right, guys. I had some work done there. I had the oil changed, serviced. Also got the clutch weights replaced. I noticed when I changed the exhaust on this bike, changed out the air filter, that there was always a short little lag when I hit the throttle. Nothing really major, but I could notice it. And the reason being is when you change away from the manufacturer parts, it changes things up. When you change the exhaust and the air filter, it opens up the flow of the air through the bike. You get more flow. And the weights control, everything works together. The throttle, the air, the weights, everything works together. The clutch, all that. So I changed out the clutch weights, which now, for simple terms, I guess you could say, will make the clutch more responsive, or will make the throttle more responsible. When I crank on the throttle, it's going to be quicker. There's not going to be that lag there. But anyways, all that work, those guys are great there. Mechanic's been doing it for a long time. He knows his stuff. All the work, everything with tip. I always hook them up with a real good tip. I gave like 2,000 pesos, like 40 bucks. 40 bucks to have all that done. I mean, back in the States, 40 bucks wouldn't even cost an hour's worth of labor. You know what I mean? But that's all hooked up and ready to, it's all hooked up now and it's good to go. You gotta do maintenance on your vehicles. You have to. Now I am heading up to, looks familiar through here, don't it? I always say you have to go through here to get to other areas of Angeles. I'm sorry, Angeles. Somebody yelled at me, and they keep yelling at me, and everybody always yells at me. It's not Angeles, it's not Angeles, it's Angeles. Kapapapangans. The ones that, this is their city, their area, the way they were born and raised here. They do not pronounce the G. Angeles. Angeles is how it's supposed to be said now. Somebody left me a comment and said, quit pronouncing it like that. You don't know how to pronounce it. Well, I guess it's one of those things. You could compare it to, like Lud said, like the Chinese don't pronounce the R, or I forget what sort of like how some people say video. Would it be video? The V's are the B's. Do you understand what I'm saying? But yeah, anyways, I'm going up here to Amiga Travel. Find out if I am, first of all, I got to find out if they're open. Second of all, I got to find out if I'm out of money, or if I could still do this trip. I hope so. I guess if I'm out of 400 US dollars, I shouldn't really complain compared to other people that have, you know, with this epidemic or this problem or chimp thing, whatever you want to call it, whatever you want to believe, you know, what other people are out of. So we'll see. Amiga Travel, here I come. Closed. Well, you see it, Amiga Travel. What's it say? Please be advised that your passport, we are looking at the team. We are releasing passports every Tuesday and Thursday only between 3:30 p.m. to 4 p.m. So Amiga Travel inside is closed. They do passports here too, guys. Yeah, they do passports, renew passports. I would take a little ride. Renew passports down there. Do K1 visas, book trips. I've always used them. Not necessarily to book trips, because last year's trip I did that all online. I booked this trip with them because I knew they knew there were deals going on. The trip to Boracay that I haven't gone on yet. But they're great people in there. What do we got here? Oh, they're doing all this construction work up through here. They're starting to tear up the road here in Hensonville. You're looking at major headaches here. I noticed the other week they had a big hammer drill and they were hammering holes in the road, working their way down, and so I knew they were going to tear it up. And well, you see it. You see it. This will be a project. This will be a project. Nothing goes fast here. Don't know why they're tearing it up. I have no clue. See that? You always got to pay attention. That guy come right up the side of me on his motorcycle. Always got to pay attention. This is all being this is new construction here too, on the right. When I first moved on this street, a lot of these this street, let me rephrase that. This street was the street that Lut and I got our first apartment when we first got together. Was on this street here. First got together, we got this apartment up here on the left hand side and lived there for 6 months, and then she came back to the States. Nice neighborhood here. I liked it. People were friendly. See this here? That's a bump. You get around that little bump. away you go. Those roads are blocked off. That road's blocked off. It's silly. It's silly to keep having these roads blocked off. But mine is not to wonder why. Oh, much better. Much better. I can feel the throttle response. Definitely. It's not that just slight lag. It's more responsive. All right. Go ahead, ma'am. All right, MacArthur Boulevard. MacArthur Highway, MacArthur Boulevard. Fun, fun, fun. No need to stop. I like my horn. Is it loud enough? Here, there's the back of that truck. Bump, bump. And we'll turn right up here. We'll just take this road here to the right. Watch yourself there. This is the road I did the walking video a couple days ago. Like I said, I take this, it bypasses MacArthur, shoots straight down. I take it quite a bit. But anyways, that was my fun adventures this morning. Fun, fun, fun. My main objective was definitely to get the bike serviced. So I got that done. And I'm happy, I'm pleased. I got to come back in. Want to hit, what are you telling me, about 5,000 kilometers to get the transmission oil service changed. So that'll be in another, who knows, since I can't really go anywhere, local miles. But yeah, I'm perfectly happy. Definitely happy with my new clutch weights in, response on the motorbike. Another thing they told me is they don't even have motorcycles. They have a handful of motorcycles to sell, but they have no clue when they're going to get in more motorcycles. So anyways, I'm going to wrap this one up, get home. Hope you enjoyed the little ride around. It's the only way to get around. I mean, unless I find somewhere to walk, and it's still limited to where I can walk. So that being said, take care of yourself and each other, your family, the kids, the sick, the elderly, and that is a wrap.